Hey there, English learners. I'm Emily, and I'm absolutely thrilled to chat with you today. 6 years ago, I could barely get through, "Hello, how are you?" without my voice shaking. But here I am now, having conversations in English like it's the most natural thing in the world. And I want to tell you exactly how I made this transformation happen. Learning to speak English completely changed my life. When I first started, I was terrified to even open my mouth. I was convinced everyone would laugh at my mistakes. But fast forward to today, I'm traveling the world, making friends from every corner of the globe. I landed my dream job because I could communicate confidently in English. I even met the love of my life through an English conversation exchange. Let me take you back to where it all began. I'll never forget my very first English class. The teacher looked right at me and said, "Emily, would you like to introduce yourself?" My heart started pounding like crazy. I managed to say, "My name is Emily. I am," and then nothing. Complete silence. I was mortified. But you know what? That embarrassing moment became the spark that changed everything. That's when it hit me, speaking English isn't just about memorizing grammar rules or cramming vocabulary. It's about connecting with people, sharing your thoughts, your dreams, your authentic self. From that day forward, I made a promise to myself. I was going to become a confident English speaker. And here's what I want you to know. If I could do it, you absolutely can too. Now, I want to be completely honest with you about my early struggles. Speaking English felt like trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. Every single word felt heavy on my tongue. Every sentence was like solving a puzzle. I made so many mistakes I stopped counting. I remember this one time at a restaurant. I wanted to order chicken, but somehow kitchen came out of my mouth instead. The waiter just stared at me with this confused look. My face turned bright red, and I ended up pointing frantically at the menu. It was mortifying at the time, but it taught me something crucial. Mistakes aren't your enemy. They're actually your best teachers. Think about it like learning to ride a bike. You're going to fall, probably a lot. But every time you hit the ground, you learn something new about balance, about steering, about pedaling. Before you know it, you're cruising down the street without a care in the world. Speaking English works exactly the same way. Every mistake is making you stronger, more confident, more fluent. The real turning point came about 6 months into my journey. I was grabbing coffee at this little cafe when a tourist approached me asking for directions. My old self would have panicked and pretended not to understand. But instead, I took a deep breath and thought, "You know what? I'm going to try." I spoke slowly, used simple words, and helped her find the museum she was looking for. When she smiled and said, "Thank you so much, your English is wonderful," that's when everything shifted. That's when I truly believed I could do this. So now, let me share the specific methods that completely transformed my speaking ability. These aren't just theories, these are battle-tested techniques that I used every single day. The first thing I did was start with really simple books. And when I say simple, I mean children's books. I know, it might feel a bit silly at first. But here's the thing. These books use the most essential vocabulary and crystal-clear sentence structures. They're perfect confidence builders. I started with little 50-page books, then gradually worked my way up to 100 pages, and after about 6 months, I was tackling young adult novels. The secret sauce? I read everything out loud. Your mouth needs to practice making those English sounds, building that muscle memory. Here's exactly what my daily routine looked like. 15 minutes every morning, I'd read aloud. When I stumbled over a sentence, I'd repeat it until it flowed smoothly. I even started recording myself and playing it back. It was amazing to hear my own progress and catch areas where I needed work. Next, I completely transformed my daily environment. I switched my phone to English. I started watching English YouTube videos while cooking dinner. I even had full conversations with myself in English during my morning routine. And yes, my neighbors probably thought I was a little crazy. Here's something that might sound weird but worked like magic. I labeled everything in my apartment. My mirror had a sticky note that said mirror. My coffee maker said coffee maker. Every time I saw these labels, I'd practice saying the words correctly. My entire apartment became my personal English classroom. I also discovered this technique called shadowing. I'd play English podcasts and repeat exactly what the speakers were saying, their words, their rhythm, their intonation. It was like becoming their vocal shadow. This technique is absolutely transformational for your speaking skills. But here's where it gets really practical. I found ways to use English in my actual, real life every single day. I joined online conversation groups. I volunteered to help tourists in my city. I made it a point to order in English at international restaurants. One of my most powerful techniques was what I called my English diary. Every night before bed, I'd record a 5-minute voice message about my day and send it to myself on WhatsApp. This gave me consistent daily practice and created an amazing record of my improvement over time. I also made friends with English learning apps that focused specifically on speaking. 20 minutes every day, that was my commitment. Some apps connected me with real people around the world. Others used AI for conversation practice. Both types were incredibly helpful. Now I'm curious, what's your favorite way to practice speaking English? Maybe pause for a moment and think about what feels most natural and exciting to you. Let me talk about the hardest part of this whole journey, dealing with fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding foolish, fear of being judged. I felt every single one of these emotions, and they nearly convinced me to give up entirely. But here's the game-changing secret I discovered. You have to completely flip how you think about mistakes. Instead of hiding from them, I learned to celebrate them. Every mistake meant I was pushing my boundaries, trying something new. Every error was proof that I was growing. I started keeping what I called my mistake journal. Whenever I caught myself making an error, I'd write it down along with the correct version. Every week, I'd review this journal. Not only did I stop making the same mistakes, but more importantly, I stopped being afraid of making new ones. I also had to master the art of positive self-talk. Instead of telling myself, I'm terrible at English, I started saying, I'm learning something new today. Instead of I'll never speak fluently, I'd say, I'm getting better with every conversation. The way you talk to yourself matters more than you might realize. Goal setting was another crucial piece of the puzzle. I stopped setting these massive, vague goals like, I want to speak perfectly. Instead, I got specific. I want to have a 5-minute conversation with a stranger this week, or I want to tell a complete story about my weekend without stopping to search for words. I created a reward system for myself too. When I hit a small goal, I celebrated. Maybe I'd buy that book I'd been wanting, or watch my favorite movie, or call a friend to share my victory. Celebrating progress is what keeps you motivated for the long haul. One of the best decisions I made was finding an accountability partner. I met Sarah in an online English group, and we started practicing together twice a week. We'd share our goals, check on each other's progress, and celebrate our wins together. Having someone who truly understands your journey makes all the difference. Let me share some specific daily strategies that created consistent progress. The 5-minute rule: I committed to speaking English for just 5 minutes every single day. This felt totally manageable, and usually I'd end up practicing much longer. Small, consistent commitments create massive changes over time. The explanation method: I practiced explaining simple, everyday things in English. How to make coffee, how to tie your shoes, how to use a smartphone. When you can explain familiar concepts in English, your fluency skyrockets naturally. The question technique: I prepared answers to 10 basic questions about myself and practiced until they flowed effortlessly. Where are you from? What do you do for work? What are your hobbies? These questions come up in every conversation, so being ready for them builds instant confidence. So right now, I want you to think about something. If you had to rate your current English speaking level on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, what would it be? Just take a moment to honestly assess where you are today. Here's something really important I need to share. Progress isn't always a straight line upward. Some days, I felt like I was getting worse instead of better. Some conversations were complete disasters. Some people couldn't understand a word I was saying. During those tough times, I had to remind myself why I started this journey in the first place. I'd listen to my old voice recordings and hear how far I'd actually come. I'd read success stories from other learners. I'd remember that every single person who speaks English fluently was once exactly where I was. I learned that bad speaking days are completely normal and actually necessary. They show you what areas need more attention. They keep you humble and motivated. They remind you that learning is a journey, not a destination. Now, let me paint a picture of what's waiting for you. Imagine walking into any room anywhere in the world and feeling completely confident to start a conversation. Picture yourself watching English movies without subtitles and actually getting every joke. Envision landing your dream job because you can communicate your ideas clearly and persuasively. Think about traveling to English-speaking countries and feeling like you truly belong there. Imagine yourself helping other English learners someday, just like I'm helping you right now. Picture all the doors that will swing wide open when you can express your thoughts clearly and confidently in English. This isn't just wishful thinking. This is your actual future if you commit to improving your speaking skills. I've watched it happen for hundreds of students. I've lived it myself. And I believe with every fiber of my being that you can live it too. Learning to speak English fluently is like planting a tree. You water it every day with practice. You give it sunlight with a positive attitude. You protect it from storms with persistence and determination. One day, you wake up and realize it has grown into something absolutely beautiful and strong. Before we wrap up our time together, I want to challenge you to something. Pick one method I've shared today. Maybe it's reading aloud for 15 minutes, or recording yourself talking about your day, or joining an online conversation group. Commit to trying this one thing for just 5 minutes today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Your English speaking journey continues right now, in this very moment. Remember this: every expert was once a complete beginner. Every confident speaker was once terrified to open their mouth. The only difference between them and people who struggle forever is that they refuse to give up. They kept speaking, kept practicing, kept believing in themselves. You already have everything you need to succeed. You have curiosity, otherwise, you wouldn't be here listening to this. You have courage, otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to learn a new language. You have determination, otherwise, you would have quit already. Your English speaking skills are waiting for you to claim them. They're not hiding in some impossible, faraway place. They're right here, ready to grow with every word you speak, every conversation you have, every mistake you make and learn from. So take a deep breath with me right now, smile, and say these words out loud. I am becoming a confident English speaker. Say it again, even louder this time. Feel the truth of those words resonating in your heart. Thank you so much for letting me share my story with you today. I believe in you completely and totally. Your English-speaking adventure is just beginning, and I cannot wait to see how amazingly far you're going to go. Keep speaking, keep believing, and keep growing. The world is absolutely waiting to hear your unique voice in English. And here's my final thought for you. What are you going to practice today? Choose one method I've shared and commit to trying it for just 5 minutes right now. Your future confident, fluent English speaking self is counting on the choice you make in this moment.